30-30-30 diet for weight loss. So what is it? Within 30 minutes of waking up in the morning, that's your first 30, you eat a breakfast that contains 30 grams of protein, that's your second 30, and then within 30 minutes of eating your breakfast, you have 30 minutes of low intensity exercise. So that's your third 30. So you have 30-30-30. And this diet was made popular by Gary Brecka, who made it very popular on TikTok. The focus is, it's not a fad diet, but a lifestyle diet. So I do like that. Well, first of all, we need more rigorous research about the maintenance of this diet in long term. So that we don't really have. But some experts are saying that to have more protein in the morning could increase your satiety. So that means you feel full and you're probably less likely to grab donuts and a whole lot of things that we in the Western diet, which is very high in calories, and muffins and cakes and cinnamon buns and cappuccino and all of that, which is very high in calories. So if it can do that, then possibly you will be creating a calorie deficit. That's the magic. Creating a calorie deficit. There isn't a lot of specificities about the rest of the day. Well, what do you do for lunch and dinner or the rest of the day? And if you were to follow the 30-30-30 to the T and pig out the rest of the day, you're probably not going to get results. If you are a person who eats pretty decently throughout the day and you already exercise, by doing the 30-30-30, you may not see much of a change or much of weight loss. You have to put it into context. What are you currently doing? So if you are currently eating 3,000 calories and you drop that down or reduce that to 2,000 calories, whether you exercise or not, you may see some weight loss. If you're typically eating 3,000 calories and you reduce it to 2,000 calories because you're cutting off some of those Western diet favorites and you're exercising, you definitely will probably achieve some weight loss. So it depends on what you're currently doing, and the magic is not necessarily in the 30-30, but it's in exercising, being physically active, and creating a calorie deficit. That is what is important. That is the key. Now, are there any drawbacks? Well, for the 30-30-30 dietary plan, it could be drawbacks for people who their mornings are already power-packed with activity. And typical person who has a lot of responsibilities in the morning and on a good day can barely make it out of the door with a quick energy drink and a healthy snack bar may have a problem with now having to plan meals that include 30 grams of protein, and to include exercise if they are currently not exercising. That could be an issue for them. And there are, again, no real recommendations for what do you do the rest of the day. And some people want guidelines for the rest of the day. And some people are just not heavy breakfast eaters. So to plan to do that may be a bit much and a bit austere for those individuals. And others, eating too close to a workout, have 30 minutes of low intensity exercise. For some people, that could be a gastrointestinal issue for them, causing them maybe to have stomach cramps and or being nauseated. So that wouldn't be a good plan for that individual. So these are just some drawbacks for some individuals, and that could be a lot of individuals, and that individual just may be you. The good news is, I don't believe that the magic is in the 30-30-30, although eating a good breakfast in the morning and exercising is certainly excellent. You can exercise at any time of the day and you can get results. And you can do well if you are creating a caloric deficit And if you weren't active, you're starting to be active, that is a good plan. A lot of rigorous research on this 30-30-30 diet plan, but overall, it seems like a good thing. There is this thermogenesis effect by eating protein. That means that to break down or to metabolize protein requires more energy than it does when you're eating carbohydrates or just a lot of fat. For this over some of the other dietary fad diets and things that are out there. Well, I'm Das. I'm out, but I definitely look forward to having you join me, subscribe, and see you next time.